Well, I just came back from a small lake down the road from me here. And the video I'll show you. I didn't think the ice was safe, even though we got about 5 inches of ice on there. And the reason for that is less than 2 turns of my auger, I could go right through it into the water. It would hold me. I jumped up and down on it. But that's the same kind of ice that I fell through a lake in. And there's nobody else fishing. That's the way it was the day I fell in. I remember thinking, if I get out of this, I ain't gonna do it again. So I'm gonna put this up on the internet just for somebody might see it. It might save somebody's butt. At least keep them from getting wet. My auger, I know about how sharp it is. It's pretty sharp, but if I can drill a hole in less than 2 turns, I always figured it gets about 1 inch per turn, and it's showing me that there's less pressure there, there's less support there than 2 inches of ice. Probably 1 inch of ice is more like it. I mean, I could have fished there. Water was coming up through the holes. You'll see it. Just a messy mess out there. I'm like a lot of other people. I thought, well, 10 below zero, zero day after day. But then when you run the snowblower and you get down to dirt and it's not frozen, you have to wonder, you know. So there you go. I'm gonna wait. We need some sunshine to thaw out that snow so that it'll act like an ice cream freezer and freeze that lake up. I'm going to go out and cut a hole in the ice, see how deep it is. I may not fish. It's just snowing like crazy again. It had quit snowing and I started over here and then it started snowing again. It's not much fun fishing in the snow, but I'm going to go out here and cut a hole and see how deep it is. You'll be able to see this. This camera's going nuts out here in the cold. You see that hole? Look how deep that ice is. But yet it only takes about 2 turns to go through it. You can get a load of that. There's a good 6 inches there. I'd say 5 of it's just snow ice. Maybe not even 1 inch. So it really isn't very safe. The snow just keeps pushing the ice. Snow just keeps dropping the ice. I mean, I can jump up and down. I'm doing it right now. I can barely make the water move. I could stand on this. But it's so soft. It's like I'm walking on a floating sponge. So I'd say, unless you're hardcore, stay off of it for a little bit till we get some sun and melt this snow off. Back here is water. As you can see, I took my shovel and shoveled out here a ways. Now by morning this ice will be heavy. Probably be frozen if it doesn't snow too much on it. It's like the temperature's around 5 degrees. Now here in Michigan I've been waiting for it to warm up a little bit. It was close to 0 this morning when I got up. Now it looks like it's not quite 10 degrees. I didn't think the ice was safe, even though we got about 5 inches of ice on there. And the reason for that is less than 2 turns of my auger, I could go right through it into the water. It would hold me. I jumped up and down on it. But that's the same kind of ice that I fell through a lake in. And there's nobody else fishing. That's the way it was the day I fell in. I remember thinking, if I get out of this, I ain't gonna do it again. So